Hello, my love. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm doing a reading for Aquarius and the person they're thinking about right now. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Aquarius. I hope you're having a great day. Let's see. What is the overall messages, please? Overall energy. The Moon. Page of Coins. Two of Coins, and the Three of Wands. So you could be contemplating something here and, juggling ideas. This could be for, traveling or, your future plans. You could have had to start over here and start from scratch, building brick by brick, putting one foot in front of the other. And you're no longer speaking from fear or speaking fear into your life, right? You're not listening to anyone who has limiting beliefs or trying to put those onto you. You're creating something new here. And this is from wisdom and power. Right? You're trusting and having faith, even if you don't see the way yet. Right? So many doors are opening for you right now. What is your energy? What is your energy right now? 10 of Coins, 3 of Coins, and then 9 of Coins. Yeah, you could just be wanting to be more free or self-sufficient, stand on your own 2 feet. You could be getting a new team together at work. You're focusing on your long-term goals and long-term stability. You could be getting a retirement savings plan or setting up some investments here. So that way you can feel more stable and abundant for your future. What is their energy? King of Wands, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and 9 of Cups. So I have Aries, Leo, Sag. This person is wanting to walk towards their 9 of Cups, their 10 of Cups. They want to put down any heavy burdens that they have in their life right now. This person could be carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. And they're wanting forward movement. They're wanting to take action here. They want the passion back in their life. This person could be wanting to do something new and creative, but they're making moves here. How do you see them? 2 of Cups, the Fool, and the 2 of Swords. So I have Aries energy. This person is making a decision here. This person wants to take a new leap of faith towards love. This could be a partnership. This could be a soulmate. This could be union, reunion, but they are making this tough decision. They want forward movement here. I'm getting that their soul is breaking more and more as time goes by. They could be going through something here You know, and just realizing that, you know, time is not standing still, right? They need to do something here to make a change in their life, so they're not stuck forever or stuck in this same energy. How do they see you? Queen of Cups, the High Priestess, whoa, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so there's a lot of love here. I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Pisces energy. You know, they see you as being very spiritual. You know, this could be, you know, in love in general and just being, you know, overflowing with love and emotions at this time. But you use your intuition. You go where you're guided to go. You know, and you could be healing or, you know, gone through some healing. And, you know, this person, you know, they could see you as a healed person or healing. I know healing isn't going to stop, but it's a healing journey, or see you on a healing journey. But, you know, you're not explaining yourself to anyone, right? This is your journey in your life, right? You're not performing for anyone. And you're no longer abandoning yourself. You know, you're no longer abandoning yourself for someone else or for love in general. How do you feel about them? Queen of Wands, the Star, and the Sun. Yeah. Wow. So I have divine counterparts here. I have Aries, Leo, Sag again, and Aquarius. So you could feel that this is your person. I mean, you could have felt, you know, a lot of chemistry here, a lot of passion. You know, this could be a healing person for you or vice versa. But this is a very healing energy. You know, you've come so far. You've done a lot of reflecting here. You know, and it could be about this person or just, you know, for your life in general. But you want happiness. You want joy. You know, and you're only answering to God and yourself. Right? You've purified your energy. And you could be praying and just, you know, seeing that your blessings are coming true. You know, even if it's little by little, but wishing on a star or praying here, but your blessings are coming in. And, you know, what you focus on grows, right? This energy is a growing energy. How do they feel about you? The Chariot, the Queen of Coins, and the Nine of Swords. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, this person has sleepless nights, anxiety, worry, because they see you moving on. I mean, this could just be, you know, forward progress, forward motion, or just, you know, you could be moving in general or traveling, but this person could be going through a dark night of the soul. You know, but you could be just focused on, you know, your abundance, your wealth, your health, your stability, your goals. What are you doing right now? The King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Coins. Yeah, absolutely. I have divine counterparts again. You know, but you are focused on your end goal. You are focused on the bag. You are making tough decisions here around finances, around career, work. You know, you could be doing something new, something passionate, something creative, something that you've always wanted to do. And you're keeping your boundaries high, right? Because you don't want to allow, stress to accumulate over time. So I'm getting that you nip it in the bud, right? You want to eliminate or delete any of these unwanted stressors out of your life, right? Because not everything or everyone has to have a spot in your life or on your schedule, right? You could be making some tough decisions around cutting people off or just keeping your boundaries high. What are they doing right now? The Emperor, the Hermit, Death, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I have Aries, Scorpio, and Virgo energy. And this person could be definitely trying to, step into this Emperor energy or take the reins back of their life. Be the leader of their life. They, like I said, could be going through a dark night of the soul. Ego deaths. And they could be more wise now because they've gone through a lot of karma. They've been going on a hamster wheel here, and your energy could have caused, a spiritual awakening or this ego death. But I'm getting that they're gaining more clarity and they're becoming more wise because of it. What are your messages? 8 of Coins, 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Coins. So this is just saying, continue working hard, right? Continue doing the work so that way, if someone from the past comes back or wants to, come back into your energy, you could be wanting to let down the walls here, or there could just be nostalgia missing you or, missing them. But I'm getting just to continue to work hard, put in the work, right? So you can feel like you can let someone in eventually, right? After, if you feel comfortable. We all have free will, but possibly letting down your walls for someone to come back in. What are their messages? 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Coins. Yeah, this person knows that they were sneaky. They were not honest. They could have tried to manipulate you or play mind games. And, this is happening because they have a lack mentality. They didn't feel like they had enough to offer, or, they could live in poverty or live, a life much different than yours, or just, they feel that. They feel that there's a discrepancy here about around finances or money, but they know that they put you through some stuff here, and they're reflecting on this energy. Yeah, Judgment. Yeah, this person is making a judgment call here. And let's see, what is the Judgment card here for? Why are they making a judgment call? 7 of Coins. Yeah, they're trying to get their life in order. They're trying to get their ducks in a row. Trying to be more stable and abundant. getting their money right. What is the outcome, please? Strength. 8 of Swords. And the 10 of Cups. Yeah, having the strength and courage here to come out of any mental imprisonment, right? Any looping thoughts, any anxiety or worry, right? So that way you can get to your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after. Right? Knowing that it takes courage and confidence to get to where you want to go. Got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here, but you know, this could be needing to let someone go, or just needing to let some emotions out or feelings out. You know, someone could be wanting to tell you how they feel, or just, you know, pour their heart out here. What is the advice, please? The Devil, the Lovers, and the World. Yeah, this is a choice. You know, this could be a choice between two, or this could be a choice between, you know, letting the negativity and the fear go, so that way you can build the world of your dreams, right? Get to the life of your dreams. Start a new cycle, a new healthy cycle. This could be with someone else. I have Capricorn and Gemini energy, but getting to the world of your dreams. I'm going to get a message here. What message needs to come out for Aquarius? Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity, confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages. Also going to get a numerology card for this energy. 4-4-4-4, blessing in disguise. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You've got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you are building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. And if these messages resonate with you, type 4444 to affirm. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.